Good morning, everyone. I'm Destiny Brown. I'm 18, and I graduated from Eastern Senior High School in this past June. I signed up for the SYEP program. Oh, thank you. I signed up for the SYEP program, and I was automatically assigned to work at DYRS for my summer job. While working in DYRS for the summer, I was introduced to the tattoo artistry program from Ms. Powell that I will be taking place that following month, and I was interested. Growing up, I always loved art in general, so I decided to sign up for the tattoo program to maybe learn a new skill. But I never thought I would end up in this career. Every day I came to the program, the more I loved tattooing, so I showed up, learning more and more skills every day, more tattooing, more practicing. A major lesson that my tattoo teacher, Mr. Stone, taught me in this program is to be patient and take your time. Tattooing is not something that you can rush, and I had a bad habit of rushing my skills and trying to learn quickly. You have to always be patient, and Mr. Stone taught me that, but I also apply that with everything I do in life now. I'm thankful for Mr. Stone, and I'm thankful for Mayor Bowser allowing programs like this to happen. And with that, I will bring up Mayor Muriel Bowser to speak.
Well, let's give Destiny a big round of applause. And thank you for sharing with us what you are doing. And we are just really delighted to be here at our Achievement Center at 4th and 8th Street Northwest. We're right in the heart of Chinatown, and I'm joined today by members of my team, and I want to acknowledge them. First, Hillary Carnes, who is the Director of the Department of Youth and Rehabilitative Services. So give her a big round of applause. Delano Hunter, the Interim Director of the Office of Neighborhood Safety and Engagement. Thank you, Delano. As well as our City Administrator, Kevin Donahue, is here. And I know I also saw Linda Harley Harper. Oh, there's Linda Harley Harper when I came in. And a lot of great people who I see in the audience who are working with young people every single day to make sure, like Destiny, that they are aware of the programs and services that we offer here in the district. So you heard of our DCPS graduate working in Marion Barry SYEP, and now continuing to work in a job that it sounds like she loves a lot. We want to make sure everybody knows about the openings that we have here at our DYRS Achievement Center. So you may ask, what is an Achievement Center, Mayor Bowser? These are places. How many do we have? We have 2 achievement centers in the district where young people can come, 7 days can come for vocational training, is what Destiny spoke about. They're available for young people between the ages of 14 and 21, and they also have after-school programming available. But what is most important is that they are safe places where they're caring and trusting adults. So young people can come here. We hear all the time, there's nothing for us to do, or we don't know where to go. These are places where you can go to find things to do, but more importantly, get connected to opportunities for your future. So our achievement centers are safe in the community and during after school hours, and we know what all of the data suggests to us about after school. It is a very vulnerable time for young people. So we want parents, if you want to make sure that your young person has something to do after school and can also be connected to vocational training, this is something for you to do. At DYRS, we know how to teach our young people. They are staffed by experts. They work with partners in the community, and they are tailoring their programs for the very specific needs of young people, especially those young people who are at risk of going down a dangerous path. So if you are a parent who is worried about your child, we're all worried about our children, but if you especially know that your young person is at risk, maybe not having the right friends, maybe not coming home at the right time, maybe just needing more direction, maybe not as connected to school as he or she should be. We want you to reach out to us and to our achievement centers, and you can reach them by calling 202-576-7299. 202-576-7299. And if you missed that, you can call 311 and ask to be connected to the DYRS Achievement Centers. We're here in Chinatown now, but also in historic Anacostia. So with that, we heard a little bit about some of the training. You may not have known that you can get training in tattoo artistry. But I like to every time I get a chance, I tell people that there is a lot of opportunity. I call it the beauty business. There's a lot of opportunity in our city in the beauty business. So we want to make sure that our young people have access to all of that training. So with that, I want to invite up Director Carnes for further remarks.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much, Mayor Bowser, and thank you, Destiny. It is just super inspiring to see all that you've been able to do and to be also in the presence of the person who's been guiding you. And it's great that you completed the tattoo artistry program, are now actually practicing that work. I have seen a little bit of your handiwork. If anyone wants to, you can go find Miss Dora and check out her leg. Again, my name is Hillary Cairns, and I'm the director of the Department of Youth Rehabilitation Services, otherwise known as DYRS. I'm so excited to see so many people here who can experience firsthand this amazing space that we have for young people to learn, have fun, and be cared for. As Mayor Bowser mentioned, we're currently in our Achievement Center at 450 H Street Northwest. Our second Achievement Center is located in Southeast near the Big Chair, just off of MLK Avenue. And you're situated right now on the first floor of this Achievement Center, and downstairs we have more space, which includes a music studio and a full kitchen for our culinary classes. And our space at Martin Luther King Avenue is similarly configured, but also includes a barbering and cosmetology space. We're super proud that our achievement centers have such great programs for young people after school in those important hours that Mayor Bowser mentioned, so for 14 to 21-year-olds. During COVID, these programs were really restricted to young people who were formerly involved with DYRS, and we're really excited that now we're able to offer the programs broadly to any young person in DC who's interested in the programs. Currently, some of our programs include, we have a music production class, barbering and cosmetology, construction, IT training, career exploration, and a girls empowerment program. And really happy to see a couple of our community-based providers who are here today, our Dolls and Dreams programs for young women. And they've been great, great partners for us. We're just wrapping up our app development class, which we offered recently, and we have starting in January, we have a tattoo artistry and microblading certification program. It's something in the beauty industry that I'm not super familiar with, but I think it's pretty important to a lot of people. So that's starting in January. We would welcome some applicants for that program. Our programs are after school Monday through Thursday, and in the after school hours, but we are open all day long, so for drop-ins from young people and parents as well. In addition to formal programming, I want to emphasize that these spaces that we have also include hot meals for young people and parents, as well as computer access, obviously television, and just really safe spaces for young people to gather. And also, we do have parent support groups, so our programming is available for young people as well as we are supporting entire families. And as Mayor Bowser said, I just really cannot emphasize enough how important our team is here. It is filled with people who care deeply about our young people. And when young people come to us, we celebrate them, we challenge them, and we support them. We know that every young person in our community is worthy and capable and full of promise, and it is our commitment to do everything we can to support their development. And also, just in terms of transportation, because I know that's a concern, we access the Promise Rides program to make sure that young people can come to and from our centers safely. So in addition to the programming that we described, we do currently have a solicitation that's out that you can check out on our website for additional IT programming as well as arts programming, and we hope that there will be some applicants. We're looking for that program starting in a couple months. And I would be remiss if I didn't take advantage of this opportunity to note that, like many DC government agencies, DRS is hiring, and we are really looking for additional caring adults who want to work directly with young people in our community. Specifically, we have several openings in our secure programs for what are called youth development representatives, otherwise known as YDRs, that work directly with young people and really can have a transformative impact on our young people. So to learn about all of our programs, our openings, please visit our website at dyrs.dc.gov. The jobs hub is also available on dchr.dc.gov. So next I'll turn it over to Director Hunter from the ONES office.
All right, good morning, everyone. My name is Delano Hunter, and I'm proud to serve as the Interim Executive Director of the ONES office, the Office of Neighborhood Safety and Engagement, and also the Director of the DC Department of Parks and Recreation. And the Mayor has challenged all agencies that work with youth, such as ONES, DPR, and DYRS, and others, to really take a laser approach to supporting our youth through expanding and creating existing programs, but also growing programs that have proven to be successful. And at the ONES office, I would like to specifically talk about the ONES Leadership Academy, known as OLA. While ONES mission is rooted in a public health approach to violence prevention, recognizing that reducing crime will not be accomplished through law enforcement alone, the ONES Leadership Academy is a school-based initiative that launched as a pilot in the fall of 2019 to provide support to students with attendance, behavior, and academic challenges. And also we have an employment focus during the summer in partnership with the Department of Employment Services. The program now operates in Anacostia High School, H.D. Woodson Senior High School, Paul Public Charter, the middle and the high school, Kelly Miller Middle School, and Kramer Middle School. And what we have is a middle school to high school feeder system because we recognize that we need to engage our youth at a younger age. To date, we are engaging approximately 160 students through one-on-one support. Additionally, we have provided to date 129 small group and one-on-one mediations. And also we have a new partnership with One Common Unity for behavioral health support. So we're really proud if you are a parent or a student and you're interested in learning more and you attend one of the 6 schools that I named, I ask that you get in touch with us immediately at 202-807-0440, or you can learn more information on our website, ones.dc.gov, and that's ONES is O-N-S-E. It took me a couple years to get that, but onse.dc.gov. So without further ado, I'll hand it back over to Mayor Bowser for Q&A.
Thank you. And DPR is hiring too, right?
That's right.
And the ONES office is hiring. So with that, I will take a few questions. Questions? Yes, Sam.
Just curious, are they paid when they come here? Or-
Yes. Talk about what.
Some of the programming does include paid stipends. Not all of them, but some of them do.
How does it work? I mean, you said this used to be, I guess, for DYRS, but if it's for everybody, I mean, how does it work that someone would get paid or wouldn't get paid?
I don't know the intricacies of how the payments happen, but I mean, there's a full registration process for the classes, and so they have to sign, their parents have to sign, you have to sign waivers and get fully signed up and registered. So through that process would be how we could identify to be able to pay them stipends.
This your program? Are you Mr.?
I guess if I can do
Is
this.
this are you the teacher? Okay, fantastic. Thank you.
we
What's your
ask-
name? Okay, Mr. Morstone. Yes, sir.
Can we ask off-topic
Sure.
questions? Okay. So, Mayor, the Africa Summit is starting today here in Washington and will be going on all week. I just like to ask you, what are your thoughts, concerns as we begin the first day?
Well, we are delighted that there will be a summit, a convening of global leaders here, African leaders meeting in the U.S. To talk about, obviously, all of the issues affecting the continent and how the leaders, heads of state, ambassadors can work with the U.S. To make our relationships even more robust. So we're delighted with that. We're also pleased that it has been designated a national special security event. And that is a designation, I think it's granted through Federal Homeland Security, that really allows for the federal government to marshal its resources on big special security events in the district. So we're pleased about that. MPD, DDOT, all of our traffic officials are supporting the event, and we are also being supported by the D.C. National Guard.
Of course, you had asked for the National Guard. What about, I would think the city would incur quite a bit of expense here and perhaps some inconvenience, particularly for people who live near the convention center.
Well, we're a global capital city, Sam, and so everybody would expect that when world leaders want to meet to talk about the importance of their relationship with the United States of America, that they'll do it here in Washington, D.C. So we are set up as a city better than anybody else in the country. Well, New Yorkers might disagree, to host such a meeting. As you know, we have a fund that is usually annually replenished to help us support security events that relate to our role supporting the federal government.
And I guess the people in the neighborhoods have to have patience. I understand in some cases they're subject to search.
There's some fencing that is going around that will support the security of the event for the world leaders. And we do ask everybody to have patience, give themselves a little bit more time. Go to our website, sign up for Alert DC so you know about the road closures and you know how to avoid them. Any other questions? Yes.
My question is, I'm an ex-DYRS youth, so I just wanted to say, what about the inside the facility? Like, there's youth inside the facility right now, and they really don't have programs, right? So, I don't need the mic, sir. And
You do need the mic
oh,
because it goes to the camera.
so it's like, is y'all gonna put programs inside the facilities for the youth that's already in, like, that's locked up like we did? Cause now the youth just sitting down and they ain't, how can I put it? Like, they don't really have their mind nothing positive when they ain't really got nothing else to do. So,
Well, let's talk about the programming at both of the facilities. And we have, and I will say both at YSC, I'm terrible with acronyms, YSC, and at New Beginnings, we have a relatively few number of young people. So part of the reason why we're here talking about the Achievement Center, because there's a lot of kids, and I'm going to ask Hillary to talk about what actually happens at those facilities, but it's even more kids outside of those facilities that need help and aren't connected to help. The one thing I know for sure is that if they're in a secure facility, they have trusted people that are talking to them, and they're working with them and trying to get them on the path. If they're not, and there's a lot more who are not, then we have to get them into some of our programs and services. So that's what we're really focused on. But let me ask Hillary to talk about what's available.
Sure, thank you. We do have programs at both YSC and New Beginnings. In addition to school programming, we do have some of the similar programs that we have in the community here. We have barbering certifications, restorative justice trainings, construction and other programs. I would love to hear from you, though, if you feel there are some that we're missing that you had when you were involved with DYRS. Or there's something that used to happen that you feel like we should be reintegrating into either YSC or New Beginnings.
I will discuss with you after.
Okay.
Okay, any other questions? All right, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Destiny. Thank you.